Also, what's really helpful in the realm of understanding how thoughts affect us is something called explanatory style. And in your handouts, I've got references so you can build on this. Remember, this is just the beginning of an ongoing process. And the concept of explanatory style was made famous by Dr. Martin Seligman. And I'll give you an example of this right now. Related actually to what Fran talked about, it's not what happens to us that affects us, it's the meaning we make of what happens. So I'll give you an example. When my daughter Jessie was about 2.5 or 3, I remember picking her up and putting her in the car seat. And just as I'm about to do that, this boy glides by on a skateboard. And being like an incredibly extroverted little kid, she goes, "Hi, do you want to play with me?" And he, of course, like totally ignores her and skates on by. Now, ever the psychologist, I'm thinking, I wonder how she's making sense of that. And it's great. Jessie looks at me and she goes, "Oh, Daddy, look, the boy is shy. He doesn't talk." And I'm thinking, when she gets to dating age, I hope she has that same attitude. And it was interesting because I just did an interview yesterday and I shared on resilience and I shared that story. And this lady called in and said, "I just had a similar experience." I just want to share it with you because it's short and it's really cool. She said that she had put her hat in the ring in one of those electronic dating sites. And she said that this man expressed interest in her, but I guess the site has where you don't show your picture unless you both agree at a certain point. And the guy on his description said that he was interested in women who are above average intelligence. Above average in looks, okay? So she gives him access to her picture, and then she never hears from him again. So she says, and it's so perfect, she says, "At first I'm thinking, I guess he thought I was not above average." And then she said, "But then I thought, well, I'm just making it up anyways. Why don't I make it up in a good thing? Maybe he's intimidated, like I'm way out of his league." Isn't that great? It's like, it's made up no matter what. Why don't I pick the good one, the one that feels good? So it's not what happens to us, it's how we explain it to ourselves. And I really encourage you to explore Dr. Martin Seligman's work because he has some really groundbreaking research on the difference in explanatory style between people who get depressed, people who are pessimistic, people who are optimistic. The other part of becoming really aware of what we think and what we say relates to becoming adept at identifying and challenging all the crazy stress-producing thoughts we engage in.